There's something that may sound strange at first, but it's completely true. Around the world, there are places where people live healthily to the age of 100, without needing expensive supplements. They don't live in modern cities or follow complicated diets. They simply live quietly in nature, eat humble meals, and still live long, sharp-minded lives. Have you ever wondered why, despite all your efforts, your health just doesn't feel the same? After 60, the body doesn't just need nutrition, it needs subtle wisdom in daily choices. The reason isn't age, it's how we eat and live. Just a few wrong habits can leave people feeling exhausted, sleepless, or in constant pain. If we keep ignoring those small things, we might be turning away from our own chance at a longer, healthier life. But don't worry, just a few simple changes each day can bring surprising results. In today's video, Senior Compass will guide you through 10 humble foods that help people in the blue zones live to 100. The final one will surprise you, because you might be eating it every day without even knowing. If you're over 60, leave a comment with 1 if you want to live a long and healthy life, or 0 if you're not quite ready to change. And don't forget to hit subscribe to join Senior Compass on the journey of peaceful, meaningful living in old age. 1. Purple grapes. A seemingly ordinary fruit, yet a longevity secret in Sardinia, Italy. For the elderly, purple grapes are more than just delicious. They contain resveratrol, a powerful antioxidant that protects the heart and slows the aging process. When we were younger, we liked grapes for their sweetness and convenience. But at this age, purple grapes become a quiet companion that keeps the heart strong. Judith, 83, shares that every day she eats a few raisins or sips a little red wine, and she still tends her garden, drives herself, and doesn't need reading. Glasses, resveratrol in grapes, works on blood vessels, preventing clots, reducing inflammation, and even protecting brain cells. If you've ever felt forgetful or unusually tired, perhaps your body is quietly asking for help from a simple bunch of purple grapes. Ask yourself, how long has it been since you ate grapes, or passed them by in the supermarket thinking they were unnecessary? Don't underestimate this tiny fruit, for in each grape lies a gentle whisper of longevity. 2. Olive oil. A daily habit among the long-living people of Ikaria, Greece. People on the island of Ikaria, Greece, use olive oil almost every day. For those over 60, olive oil not only reduces inflammation, but also lays the foundation for a healthy heart and digestive system. Compared to our younger years, when we rarely cared about healthy fats, our aging bodies now need pure drops of oil to nourish brain cells and keep the skin supple. Paul, a retired teacher aged 76, says that ever since he switched from margarine to olive oil, he's been sleeping better and his blood pressure has become more stable. Olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats and polyphenols, which help lower bad cholesterol, improve memory, and protect the liver. Most importantly, it doesn't burden the digestive system like many animal fats do. Have you ever tried switching the cooking oil in your kitchen just to see how your health responds? Olive oil might just be your first step to rejuvenating from within, without the need for supplements. 3. Legumes, lentils, black beans, and more. A quiet powerhouse on the plates of the world's longest-living people. In the daily meals of those who live to 100 in places like Nicoya, Costa Rica, and Okinawa, Japan, legumes play a central role. For older adults, beans offer a gentle, plant-based source of protein, low in inflammation, good for digestion, and helpful in blood sugar control. When we were younger, many of us believed that only meat was real protein. But after 60, the digestive system needs wiser choices. Linda, a 70-year-old homemaker, shared that just by replacing a few meat meals each week with bean soup, she felt lighter and moved around more easily. The fiber, protein, and minerals in beans help stabilize blood sugar, prevent weight gain, and maintain muscle mass. Even a small meal of beans can bring a lasting sense of fullness, without heaviness, perfectly suited for the slower pace of aging life. Are you treating beans as a main dish, or just a side note? Start with a warm bowl of bean porridge. Your body will thank you every single day. 4. Brown rice. A humble grain behind the remarkable longevity of Okinawa. Brown rice is a traditional staple in Okinawa, one of the places with the highest life expectancy in the world. For the elderly, it helps regulate blood sugar while being rich in fiber and B vitamins that support memory and digestion. When we were young, we often loved white rice for its soft texture, but that very comfort may have led us to overlook the deeper value of whole grains. Ken, age 68, shared that since he switched from white rice to brown rice, he feels more alert and no longer feels sleepy after lunch. Brown rice has a low glycemic index, helps prevent constipation, and supports fat metabolism. It's especially beneficial for those managing diabetes or high blood pressure, providing a stable nutritional foundation. Have you dared to change the color of your rice at the dining table yet? Brown rice doesn't just nourish the body, it feeds the clarity of the mind. 5. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, and more. A hidden secret of longevity from the sea. In Okinawa, Japan, and Ikaria, Greece, people regularly eat fish instead of red meat. For older adults, fatty fish provide a precious source of omega-3, a natural medicine for the heart and brain. In younger years, many people avoided fish because of its smell, but as we age, our bodies need gentler, more nutrient-rich foods. Paul, a 72-year-old retired soldier, once struggled with insomnia and joint pain, but after eating mackerel 2 to 3 times a week, his symptoms noticeably eased. Omega-3 helps reduce inflammation, improve memory, and lower the risk of stroke. Fatty fish are also easy to digest and don't overburden the liver like heavy fried meats often do. If you've avoided fish because it seemed unpleasant, it may be time to give it another chance. Just a touch of lemon and a few herbs can help you begin again, today. Fatty fish aren't just healthy, they're a quiet longevity secret whispered from the sea. 6. Turmeric. A golden spice, quietly healing aging bodies across cultures. Turmeric is a familiar spice in many countries, especially in traditional medicine across India and Southeast Asia. For seniors, turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory. It aids digestion, eases joint pain, and supports memory. When we were younger, turmeric was just a yellow color in food. But as we grow older, we realize it's a treasure for a body that's growing weary. Elena, 74, drinks golden milk, turmeric milk, every morning. And to this day, she still walks 3 kilometers daily without knee pain. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has been proven to reduce oxidative stress and slow neurodegeneration. It's like a quiet friend, not loud, but always supporting us from within. Have you been overlooking turmeric because it feels too humble? Just 1 small spoonful a day could transform your entire health journey in old age. 7. Garlic, a small clove with powerful healing known across continents. Garlic has long been regarded as a natural antibiotic, not only in Asian cultures but also around the Mediterranean. For those over 60, garlic helps cleanse the blood vessels, boost immunity, and lower blood pressure. When we were younger, many of us avoided garlic because of its strong smell. But at this age, we need healing more than social discomfort. Luis, 81, from Greece, eats 1 raw garlic clove every morning, and to this day, he's never needed blood pressure medication. Garlic contains allicin, a compound known to help prevent stroke, cancer, and heart disease. When taken in proper amounts, garlic can soothe the quiet, lingering pains of the aging body. Do you dare give your body a daily dose of nature's remedy? Garlic may be small, but it's a silent shield that protects health in old age. 8. Dark leafy greens. Quiet nourishment for the body, bones, and brain. Kale, spinach, amaranth. These leafy greens are recommended daily in the blue zones. For seniors, they not only enrich the blood but also nourish the bones, skin, and even cognitive function. When we were young, we ate vegetables because we had to. But after 60, leafy greens become something the body quietly longs for at every meal. Judith, 69, used to suffer frequent dizziness until she increased her intake of greens and the symptoms significantly improved. Dark leafy greens are rich in folate, vitamin K, and fiber, supporting heart and brain health while reducing the risk of dementia. A simple bowl of boiled greens can sometimes carry more power than a box of pills. Do you still treat greens as just a side dish? In the world of aging, leafy vegetables are the meal that brings peace to both body and mind. 9. Green tea. A gentle ritual for a long and mindful life. Green tea is a daily habit among the people of Okinawa, Japan, home to one of the highest populations of centenarians. For older adults, green tea provides antioxidants, eases stress, and helps maintain alertness without overstimulating the heart. When we were younger, we chose coffee for a quick jolt, but after 60, green tea becomes a trusted companion, keeping the mind clear without tiring the heart. Richard, 73, replaced his morning coffee with green tea, and since then, he no longer experiences heart palpitations or insomnia, EGCG in green. Tea is known for its anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and neuroprotective properties. A cup of tea each morning is the start of a peaceful day. No rush, no noise. Have you ever left your tea sitting cold on the table, forgotten? Invite yourself to an afternoon tea. You might find that simple act is part of what helps you live longer. 10. Coconut and coconut water. A quiet gift from the tropics to support a long life. In tropical regions like Costa Rica, coconut water is a regular part of daily life. For seniors, coconut offers natural electrolytes, keeps the body hydrated, and supports heart health. Once, coconut was just a childhood treat. But as we grow older, it becomes a quiet form of replenishment. For days when we feel drained or tired. Maria, 77, shares that she doesn't need energy drinks. Just one glass of coconut water at noon keeps her energized until evening. Coconut. Water contains potassium and magnesium, helping to stabilize blood pressure and maintain a steady heartbeat. It's gentle, easy on the stomach, and perfectly suited to the slower rhythm of aging life. Have you been saving coconut only for hot summer days? Coconut doesn't just quench thirst, it's a blessing of longevity from nature to you. You've just journeyed with Senior Compass through 10 simple foods, each quietly carrying the power of longevity that the world is learning from the blue zones. The important thing isn't remembering every food name, but holding on to this truth. Living long isn't about miracles. It's about small, daily choices. Perhaps in the past, you overlooked a bowl of beans, skipped coconut water, or avoided fish because of its smell. But it's often the things we ignore that quietly wear down the body, blur the memory, and take away restful sleep, bit by bit. The good news? It's never too late to start again. Just switching your rice, adding a handful of greens, or pouring yourself a cup of green tea in the morning. These are the first steps toward a long and peaceful life. Old age doesn't mean weakness. It's a time when we're wise enough to choose what truly nourishes us, and brave enough to let go of what no longer does. Begin right in your kitchen. You don't need to change everything. Just change one thing. One bowl of brown rice instead of white. One spoon of olive oil instead of lard. One bowl of bean soup each week. That's enough. We believe that no matter your age, you deserve to live strong, live clearly, and live gently. And that journey doesn't start with pills. It begins with the humble food on your table today. If this message touched you, please tap like to share this warmth with others. Leave us a comment below. Which of these 10 will you try first? We'd love to hear your story. And if you'd like more quiet reflections on health, memory, and joyful living after 60, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Compass. We'll be here every week with a warm cup of tea and gentle words like these. And finally, remember this: no one lives long just by avoiding death. They live long because they know how to live deeply.